Natural resources, air, water, and land, part 1. Natural resources, you can see that some things in the picture and in water, some on land, and some in sky, that is in the air. Thus all things on the earth are associated with air, water, and land. Air, water, and land are called the earth's atmosphere, hydrosphere, and lithosphere respectively. Moreover, different living things occupy these three spheres of the earth. These living things are the part of the lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere, which they occupy are together called the biosphere. These spheres have formed on the earth naturally. We have learned all this in the previous standards. The atmosphere is the layer of air that surrounds the earth. The surface of the earth comprises water and land, that is the hydrosphere and lithosphere. Of these, the hydrosphere occupies a much larger part than the lithosphere. Picture 1.2 shows the proportion of land and water on the earth's surface. We also look upon these natural components in solid, liquid, and gaseous form as resources. In other words, we can use them to fulfill our daily requirements. Let us now study all these three components in detail. Air. The air is the atmosphere around the earth contains nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, 6 insert gases: nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, water vapor, and dust particles. The troposphere contains about 80% of the total mass of gases in the air, while this proportion is 19% in the stratosphere. Further, in the mesosphere and ionosphere, the proportion of mass of gas goes on decreasing. Gases are not found in exosphere and beyond. You can see that air is a mixture of several gases and is the chief constituent of the Earth's atmosphere. Besides these gases, air also contains water vapor and dust particles. The amount of the gases in the air is the greatest near the surface and decreases as we go higher and higher from the surface. That is, air becomes air at high altitudes. The proportion of constituents of air and of some of the uses are given here. Some uses of gases in air. Nitrogen helps living things to build the necessary proteins. It is useful in the production of ammonia and in airtight packaging of foodstuffs. Oxygen necessary for respiration in living things and for combustion. Carbon dioxide plants is for preparing the food. It is used in fire extinguishers. Argon used in electric bulbs. Helium used for obtaining low temperature and for also generating lifts in airship. Neon used in decorative light and for street lighting. Krypton used in fluorescent tubes. Xenon used in flash photography. Always remember, the living world on the earth is sustained in the balance due to the balance between various gases and other constituents of it. The atmosphere is very important filter. It allows the light and the heat of the sun to reach the earth, which is necessary for life, but it prevents the harmful elements from reaching the earth. It is in the atmosphere the fog, cloud, snow, and rain are produced. All the above pictures show large-scale emission of smoke through different agencies. This smoke directly mixes with the atmosphere, disturbing the balance between the constituents of air. This is called air pollution. Harmful gases are given out through combustion of fuels in vehicles and in big industries, and also through incomplete combustion of fuels like wood and coal. As a result, air pollution is increasing day by day. Ozone layer, the protective shell. There is a layer of ozone, O3 gas, in the lower part of stratosphere. Ozone gas is not directly useful for the survival of living things, yet it is very important for living things to have this layer of ozone at a high altitude around the earth. The ultraviolet rays coming from the sun are very harmful for living things. Thus, the ozone layer absorbs these rays. As a result, life on Earth is protected. The ozone layer is destroyed if chemical gases like carbon tetrachloride or chlorofluorocarbons used in air conditioners and refrigerators mix with the air. The 16th of September is celebrated as the Ozone Protection Day all over the world to make everyone aware of the importance of ozone. Harmful substances released in air through combustion of fuels: nitrogen dioxide, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, soot. Do you know, in metropolitan cities like Mumbai, Pune, or Nagpur, boards are displayed at places of heavy traffic to show the proportion of the various constituents of air at that place. Due to these boards, we can see the amount of harmful elements in the air.